Overspending is an issue that many people struggle with in today's fast-paced, consumer-driven world. With credit cards, online shopping, and social media constantly tempting us with the latest gadgets, clothing, and experiences, it can be challenging to stick to a budget and avoid unnecessary purchases. However, breaking the cycle of overspending is essential to achieving financial stability and reaching long-term goals. If you find that your spending habits are draining your savings or pushing you into debt, don't worry. There are simple, practical solutions you can implement today to gain control of your finances. Here are 8 actionable tips that can help you curb overspending and build healthier financial habits. Number 1. Create a realistic budget and stick to it. The first and most important step to controlling your spending is creating a budget. A budget is essentially a financial plan that allocates your income towards your expenses, savings, and any discretionary spending. To create a realistic budget, start by tracking your monthly income and all your expenses. This includes fixed costs like rent or mortgage payments, utilities and transportation, as well as variable costs like groceries, dining out, and entertainment. Make sure to also include savings as a category. This is crucial for long-term financial health. Once you have a clear picture of your spending, set limits for each category. Be honest with yourself about your financial situation and avoid creating an overly restrictive budget. It's important to give yourself some flexibility, especially for entertainment or dining out, so you don't feel deprived and tempted to overspend. The key here is to ensure that your expenses don't exceed your income. If you consistently follow your budget, you'll be more aware of where your money is going and will be less likely to make impulsive purchases. Number 2. Automate your savings. One of the easiest ways to prevent overspending is to automate your savings. By setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account, you ensure that a portion of your income is saved before you even have the chance to spend it. This method works because it creates a barrier between you and the money that could be used for unnecessary purchases. Consider setting up multiple savings accounts for different purposes, such as an emergency fund, travel, or future investments. By doing so, you can better track your progress toward your financial goals and be motivated to continue saving. Automating your savings also removes the temptation to spend the money since you won't see it sitting in your checking account. It's a simple yet highly effective way to prioritize saving over spending. Number 3. Use the 30-day rule for big purchases. We've all experienced that moment when we see something we want to buy and feel the urge to get it immediately. This impulse can lead to overspending, especially when it comes to big-ticket items like electronics, home decor, or even luxury clothing. To avoid making hasty decisions, implement the 30-day rule. The 30-day rule is simple. When you want to make a large purchase, wait 30 days before buying it. During this waiting period, think about whether you truly need the item or if it's just a passing desire. You may find that the initial excitement wears off and the purchase no longer seems necessary. On the other hand, if you still feel strongly about buying it after 30 days and it fits within your budget, you can go ahead with the purchase, knowing it's a thoughtful decision. This rule gives you time to reflect and prevents impulse buying, which can significantly reduce overspending in the long run. Number 4. Avoid credit card debt. Credit cards are convenient, but they can also lead to overspending if not used responsibly. The problem with credit cards is that they allow you to spend money you don't have, often leading to high-interest debt that can take years to pay off. If you find yourself consistently overspending with credit cards, consider limiting their use or switching to cash or debit cards for daily expenses. One way to manage credit card spending is to set a personal limit on how much you charge to the card each month. This amount should be within your budget, and you should aim to pay off the full balance each month to avoid interest charges. If you have existing credit card debt, prioritize paying it off as soon as possible. You can use methods like the avalanche or snowball method to tackle your debt systematically. The sooner you get out of credit card debt, the more control you'll have over your spending and financial future. Number 5. Unsubscribe from promotional emails and avoid shopping apps. Online shopping is one of the biggest culprits of overspending. With the convenience of just a few clicks, it's easy to make impulse purchases, especially when bombarded with promotional emails, flash sales, and limited time offers. If you want to stop overspending, one effective trick is to unsubscribe from promotional emails and remove shopping apps from your phone. By cutting off these constant reminders of sales and discounts, you'll reduce the temptation to shop unnecessarily. Instead, focus on purchasing only what you need when you need it. rather than being swayed by deals that aren't actually saving you money in the long run. You can also set specific times when you allow yourself to shop, rather than browsing whenever you're bored. This simple change can help you resist impulsive buying decisions. Number 6. Practice mindful spending. Mindful spending is about being intentional with your money and aligning your spending habits with your values and priorities. To practice mindful spending, start by asking yourself a few questions before making a purchase. Do I need this? Will this bring lasting value or joy to my life? Is this in line with my financial goals? By taking a moment to reflect before making a purchase, you can avoid buying things that don't truly add value to your life. Mindful spending encourages you to be more aware of your financial decisions and to prioritize spending on experiences or items that bring long-term satisfaction rather than fleeting gratification. Another aspect of mindful spending is tracking your purchases. By keeping a log of your daily expenses, you can identify areas where you tend to overspend and make adjustments to stay within your budget. Number 7. Adopt a minimalist mindset. Minimalism is a lifestyle philosophy that promotes owning fewer possessions and focusing on experiences rather than material goods. Adopting a minimalist mindset can help you break the habit of overspending by encouraging you to buy only what you truly need and what brings value to your life. To start, take a look at your home and evaluate your belongings. Are there things you've purchased that you no longer use or that don't bring you happiness? Consider decluttering your space by donating or selling items that no longer serve a purpose. This process can help you realize that you don't need as much as you think, which can reduce the urge to buy more. Minimalism doesn't mean depriving yourself. It's about being more intentional with your purchases and focusing on quality over quantity. By shifting your mindset, you can develop healthier spending habits and avoid accumulating unnecessary debt. Number 8. Set financial goals and reward yourself. Finally, one of the best ways to curb overspending is to set specific financial goals. Having a clear vision of what you want to achieve financially, whether it's paying off debt, saving for a down payment on a house, or building an emergency fund, can motivate you to stick to your budget and make better financial decisions. Break down your goals into smaller, manageable steps and track your progress along the way. Every time you reach a milestone, reward yourself with something that doesn't break the bank, like a nice dinner or a day out. These small rewards can keep you motivated and help you stay focused on your larger financial objectives. By keeping your goals in mind, you'll be less likely to make impulse purchases that derail your progress. Instead, you'll be more conscious of how every dollar you spend brings you closer or further from your goals. Conclusion. Overspending is a common financial challenge, but with the right strategies, you can regain control of your finances and develop healthier spending habits. By creating a budget, automating your savings, practicing mindful spending, and adopting a minimalist mindset, you can significantly reduce your impulse buying and make more thoughtful financial decisions. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself, it's about finding a balance between enjoying life today and securing a stable financial future. With these 8 simple tricks, you can stop overspending, achieve your financial goals, and build a more secure and fulfilling life.